Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Harry Muppet. Welcome back to another Starcraft 2 Daily Masters. We're up to the semi-finals of the, the WCS Grand Final Tournament for 2014. So getting right up in there, let's introduce the players. Up the top left side of the map, it is Mr. Classic. He is 23 years of age from South Korea, plays for the SK Telecom T1 team. He has got up to this point with a fair amount of difficulty. He beat Polt 3-2 and in the round of 16, and then he beat Hero 3-2 in the quarterfinals. So he's been very, very hard pressed to take this out, but he has come ahead all those times, and now he is facing his biggest opponent ever. It is Mr. MMA up the top right side of the map. MMA is, of course, 26 years of age from South Korea, plays for Team Acer, and he has been doing very well so far. MMA beating Stardust 3-1 in the round of 16, and then beating Bomber 3-1 in the quarterfinals. So he's had less difficulty than Mr. Classic and has definitely been performing superbly so far in this tournament. And as we play it, actually, in this series so far, I believe MMA is 2-1. So he's won 2 games and Classic has won 1. So definitely not a pushover, but it's a best of 5. So Classic is 1 game away from getting knocked out. So I do believe MMA won 1, then Classic, and then MMA won his second. So it's a little bit all over the place. If Classic wins this, it goes on to an ace match, and that would definitely be awesome. So we'll just have to see, though. If MMA wins this, then he is on to the finals, and he is facing either Life or Tasia for the grand final, which would be incredible. We've already seen some amazing TvTs so far, and there's still that incredible TvT between Tasia and Innovation, which I definitely want to cast a little bit later, but I'm going to save up that one. So we will be catching that soon, but for now, it's, I mean, MMA versus Tasia in the finals would be incredible. So yes, very, very nice. Now, what do we got going on here? We've got the Cybercore, we've got a Forge coming out, we've got a fast Stargate with the Oracle coming out. We've also got the expansion. So Classic doing a lot of very, very awesome stuff here. Mr. MMA, on the other hand, he's got the expansion. He's getting the gas out on the bottom. We've already got double gas up here. He has no factory so far. He's just putting out a lot of barracks. So he obviously got a very, very fast command center out there. And yeah, he's just going to be a little bit worried about these guys. The Oracle trying to get around. Didn't quite get that worker down. So the Oracle does manage. Oh, he got 2 kills. I don't know where the other kill was. Maybe it was something building something, but did not get a lot. And MMA with his little group of Marines doing an exceptional job. Doesn't have any Marines at the top, but does have a missile turret already. So he got that really fast. That's a very fast NG bay from Mr. MMA, and there goes the factory right now. So he should have no problems dealing with any sort of early play from Classic with the sheer amount of Marines that he has produced. The missile turret is up. It's on one side, so if the Oracle somehow shoots through the middle, it can take these workers out without too many worries. But I don't know if he's going to shoot through the middle there, because this is where most of the army will usually be grouped up. So I don't think Classic would want to do that. So no forces there at the moment, though. And are they thinking about moving out across the map? It's a nice play. You usually wait for like 1 or 2 Marauders before you move out. And I think that's what MMA is doing. He's getting that first Marauder there. He's getting a ton of Marines. So yeah, a single Marauder, 10, 12 Marines moving out across the map and just causing all sorts of chaos. And MMA has really made this play potent because that extremely early NG bay has allowed him to get level 1 weapons. So he's going to be moving out with level 1 weapons on all these guys, and it could be devastating, absolutely devastating for Classic. And he is going for a dubious unit at best. Is the Phoenix. It's a nice harassment unit, and it's not really going to be able to do anything because there's too many Marines, so it's not going to help. Classic is going for, he's going for a lot of stuff. He's going for very fast Zealot legs, which is going to help quite a lot. And MMA, I mean, he's going to have Marines, but he's not going to have that many Marauders. He is actually waiting. He's building 2 more Marauders, and usually I'd expect somebody to be moving out with this much or even less, but MMA is waiting. So I don't know if he's actually going to be moving out and attacking at all. He's got some medevacs, so he may just be waiting to go out for a drop or something like that. I mean, once you're building medevacs, it makes absolutely no sense not to do a drop. So I'm guessing that's what he's going to be doing. Meanwhile, Classic just going for more Phoenix. Just needed a bit of a drink there. There we go, the drop's coming out. Now, the unfortunate thing about going for a medevac drop is that Phoenix are going to harass these guys all over the place. And Classic has been building a bunch of them. He's got 4 Phoenix. 4 Phoenix is enough to scare a medevac away, I think, quite easily. So he does a scan, sees 4 Phoenix, instantly that's it. Let's drop the units off. We're going to need those Marines to defend against the Phoenix if they manage to find us. So he's going to move out, he's going to take those guys out. And the Phoenix thinking about doing something, just a couple of pylons going down. There is a decent ground force. A lot of Zealots with Zealot speed. That is going to be hard for MMA to deal with. He's got another bunch of drops over here. There we go, the Zealots coming in. MMA has to run for it. There's too many Zealots for him to deal with. He's going to be backing off, moving in with the rest of his army. He's got a decent amount of Marauders. He's got Widow Mines. And I think he's going to be okay there because those Marauders are really, really knocking those guys down. A nice bunch of force fields. Going to be slowing down the pursuit, but MMA stimming up and looking to sort of slice over there, and they're doing pretty good. They managed to get over there. The Phoenix sort of move around. They're like, yeah, we can't actually really do anything. Sentry goes down, and suddenly this third base needs to be cancelled. There's no way he can keep building that in this situation. Although, a couple of Archons. Where the freaking hell did he get Archons, man? This is insane. You got a Twilight Council or a Templar Archives or something like that. Went absolutely nuts. But even the Archons are starting to look a little bit shady here, and MMA is not giving up. He's got the macro cannon started. He's pushing out a lot of units. He doesn't have a third base, and Classic does. Which means that if MMA does not take this third base down, he is going to be a little bit on the bad side in terms of macro. So really, really good idea. He does have a third base built. It's just flying across the map over there. But he would still love to take this out. Unfortunately, it has been built and it has been Nova charged here. And they'd love to move in and take it, but every time they move in, the ground forces come and start tearing them apart. But there's not that many ground forces left over. The Phoenix destroying almost all of the medevacs. And there we go. A bunch of Zealots. Zealots keep running in. The Phoenix keep lifting up units and taking them out. Another Archon has made it out here. An Immortal coming out, and that Immortal is going to be devastating. So MMA, is he going to be able to take out the Nexus? I do not know. He's got some more reinforcements. Is he going to go for it? The answer is maybe. I don't know. I really don't. It looks like he's going to leave it for now. Oh, thinking about doing a drop with some Widow Mines. Doesn't look like it's going to work, and that base so close to being destroyed. MMA has got to be just getting his forces together to go for it, because I cannot believe he's going to let that guy just go ahead and start mining the crap out of it. I mean, he's got to take it down. That close to dying, he's got to take it down. Maybe he's just pushing out. I mean, his income's not in a bad shape. MMA can survive. He can allow Classic to have that base for a little while, but he cannot, you know, it's an opportunity that he can't pass up. Unfortunately, Classic is guarding it very, very closely right now, so it's going to be very, very hard to take out. Classic's got his upgrades very nice. That's 1-2. MMA with 1-1, but he is getting 2-2 on the way. The weapons are going to come up pretty soon, and he's just pushing out with a ton of units. So income-wise, 60 over 52, which is nice. 82 over 65, which is nice. Generally, the Terran player will have a higher army than the Protoss player, simply because Marines are so effective and yet only take 1 supply, and everything in the Protoss army takes more than 1 supply. So yeah, you will see quite a lot of Marines come out, but yeah, we'll just have to see. Actually, we'll have to see. So I'm not sure if that actually made any sense for why it would make sense if the Protoss had 1 unit armies, but not so much for the Terran. I don't know. Anyway, he's moving in here. He's taking some stuff out, and the Phoenix are going to come down, destroy all of the Marines. I love it if the Marines could keep shooting while they're in midair. It looks like they should be able to, because they're sort of waving around, so it looks like they're going berserk with the guns. But the Phoenix, do they have energy for a lift up? Looks like they do. just enough. And there we go. The Zealot finishes off the last one. We've got a major engagement coming in here. Does MMA have enough to go nuts? I mean, he's got the economy. He is 60 over 48. He's looking good. So I guess playing the waiting game here is going to suit him a little bit better than going balls to the wall and trying to do something here. That Widow might get another shot off. It doesn't look like he's got too many kills there. There's 2 kills total. So, yeah, not really going to help it too much, but here we go. Moving in, the Phoenix scouting the move. These guys stimming, hoping to get the Phoenix. I'm not sure, but you don't want to be stimming into the main army too much. There we go. So he's got 2-2, 3-3 on the way, so MMA definitely thinking there's a possibility of a long-term game. Classic has already got 2 armor. He's going for 3 armor. That's going to be incredibly awesome once there gets the 3 armor, because the Zealots, there's so many Zealots. They're so good, and here we go, pulling them back into the Widow Mines. Widow Mines doing a great job. The Zealots are getting very, very cut up. MMA is still looking okay. He's having a bit of trouble taking the Archons down, but he does get them all down, and that is it. Classic looking like he's in a desperate situation at the moment. I don't think there's any chance he can save this, and I think he's going to give the GG in just a second. There we go. A whole bunch of workers going down. 3rd base going down. Classic knows that it is all over at this point, and this is going to be MMA's 3-1 victory. So that is it. He wins this game and he moves on to the grand final. But Classic, there we go. There's the GG. He must have known it was desperate measures, and there we go. So Classic, unfortunately, is out, and that's the last Protoss player in the tournament. And now it's just 2 Terrans and a Zerg. So it's going to be up to Life to make sure that it's not a TvT grand final. And we'll be checking out one of those games tomorrow, which should definitely be awesome. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow for Tasia versus Life. Stay tuned for that.